All right, Cleveland Browns get destroyed in embarrassing fashion after it is clear Shedeur Sanders was sabotaged by Kevin Stefanski and the Cleveland Browns. They gave the man the wrong damn plays on his wristband. Jerry Jeudy can't catch a cold. Just it's an abomination. Kevin Stefanski should be fired. Let's watch him throw Shedeur Sanders under the bus. Welcome to Keep the Vision. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, share the channel, hit that bell notification and hype the video. Let's get into what Kevin Stefanski had to say at the podium. This dude should be fired. Come on, Browns, get y'all sound in order.
They had a good return coming out, and then we got backed up there. I felt like the player was on the line, Tony. I was not sure how that didn't get overturned, and then we're backed up inside the one, which is a tough place to start in a game against a good football team.
Can you just assess how you think that Shedeur did? I know there were challenging conditions, offensive line problems, and all things like that.
Yeah, challenging. I mean, it's incomplete till I can look at it, obviously, but I know there's things that we can do better. I know there's things that he can do better. We'll look at it.
Kevin, the offensive line is just in such a state. How difficult is it to get any sort of evaluation on quarterback, offense, anything with the amount of, just the amount of injuries?
Yeah, I think you won't hear excuses from us in terms of who's in there, not in there, those type of things. We trust the guys that are in there. We go to battle with those guys. So
you shouldn't. Your line is garbage.
We have expectations regardless of who's in there.
Early on, was there something wrong with Sanders' wristband?
Yeah, there was a miscommunication early.
It wasn't no damn miscommunication. That was sabotage, dog. Man, stop. Kevin, who you think you playing with, bro? Who you think you playing with, bro?
That you guys had the wrong plays in the wristband on the first two drives. Is that accurate?
No. Yeah. There was something. I don't know if the wristband got something on it or whatever it was, but there was we got that fixed.
What? What was on it? It wasn't the right play. So he had ketchup stains on the damn wristband covering up the play. Man, yo, fire this dude, man. Fire this dude.
Pretty quickly.
And what about the interceptions? Obviously, the second one was not Shedeur's fault, but the other two looked like he just kind of made some poor decisions there.
Yeah, I'd rather look at it, Mary Kay, to give you a more informed answer. We know that team is good at taking the ball away, particularly intercepting the ball, so we'll learn from those.
And what about the one that did get ripped out of Jerry Jeudy's hands? I mean, what can you say about that?
Yeah, obviously we're trying to make a play there. In that moment, trying to get on the board, their guy made a good play.
And I know you have told us that Shedeur is the starter for the last 4 games of the season. That still holds?
Yes.
Kevin, can you quantify just how difficult the cold made it to operate at times in this game?
Yeah, I think it was the same for both teams. You know, I think we knew what it was going into it. We deal with those elements. Crowd noise is the advantage that the home team has in a game like this.
Can you explain just every week, we're asking about special teams and special team issues. Just why aren't those things getting corrected? It feels like
obviously we expect our guys to be able to go out there and perform in some of these situations, and we need to look at it and figure out ways to get guys on the ground and not have the ball coming out. That's obviously when you're playing in a game like this, you're playing a field position game, and we didn't put ourselves in a great spot early.
Dude,
the run game obviously was tough sledding out there, but it seemed like maybe early on was different. You guys seem to be, going leading more to the pass. Was the game plan to kind of come out throwing a little bit more, or is it kind of game situation?
Yeah, I'd say game flow, game situation, those type of things. But we have to get we all of us have to do a better job to get that run game going.
Overall, how would you assess the pass protection? Because it looked like they were kind of throwing some pressures, and it looked like they were some block pressures. How would you kind of assess the play?
Yeah, again, hard to give you a good answer right this minute, but until I look at it. But they have a good pressure package. When you get in those pass downs, they do a good job with a lot of their looks, whether they bring guys or drop them, like you mentioned. So felt good about our plan. Obviously, we'll look at it.
Communication between Luke and Shedeur, did it hold up was it up to par?
Yeah, I don't think communication was an issue with Luke and Shedeur. They seem to be on the same page.
Kevin, Shedeur connected with Isaiah on a couple of big plays, but there was one play it looked like did maybe Isaiah not run like more on the inside? The one incompletion, it just
I saw it.
Miscommunication.
Yeah, I wouldn't call it miscommunication. I don't know if he just didn't find the ball. I'm not sure.
Was said maybe not up for like a full game. Did he?
Yeah, obviously was cleared. Just got to practice that Friday, so just want to always be smart about guys that haven't practiced a ton in the week, but knew that he was available to us.
When you consider the offensive line, Cole, no David Njoku said, and all the different things that Shedeur had to deal with in this game, I mean, did he show you some things that have you thinking that
I'm obviously thinking about just this game and those type of things. He's a young player that is making progress, like we've talked about all week, and I see it in games. I get to see it in practice. There's going to be ups and downs to young players, in particular quarterback position.
Yeah, he'd be able to make a lot more progress if he wasn't being sabotaged with y'all. And just this trash coaching staff, man. Like you're trash. You and Tommy Reese need to go.
So we'll learn from it, and we'll be better next week.
Getting them 2 scores early and then 3 in the third, did it drastically change what they were able to do on defense? Or kind of limited you guys on offense?
I would give them credit. Obviously, they did a great job, but we have to execute better in some areas.
You talk about the ups and downs, and obviously that's the best takeaway defense in the NFL. Did you talk to Sanders about just 364 yards last week, turnovers this week, that up and down?
Particularly to their takeaways, you're saying?
Yeah, just the ups and downs, like you said.
Oh, well, yeah, I mean, sure. You talk to your quarterback a lot about the opponent you're facing, what they're good at, things that they're going to try to take away. But at the end of the day, you just have to focus on your development in each one of these games. And he's fighting like crazy to try to help us win. Obviously, we came up short. All of us, we came up short. So you learn from it and you apply those lessons in the future.
It seems like they moved Caleb Williams around and moved the pocket to try to neutralize your pass rush. What did you think what they would do there, and what kind of pressure does Caleb put on a defense when?
Man, get this dude out of here, man. Kevin Stefanski's ass needs to be fired immediately. Needs to be fired immediately, man. Shedeur Sanders, I feel bad for you. You deserve better. This coaching staff is a complete joke. The offensive line is even more of a joke. And there's no quarterback in the draft that's about to come save this trash roster. Jerry Jeudy's a bum. You got no receivers. All you got is Harold Fanning, Quinshon Judkins, and that's it. Fire everybody. Get down in the comments. Let me know what you think. This is Keep the Vision. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe.